Everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am continuing with a reading every day from a book, currently in a daily devotional. The author's name is Paul David Tripp. Paul David Tripp. The name of the book is New Morning Mercies, a daily gospel devotional. Future plans of my videos, I'm going to have two separate channels, one for reaction channels and one for uplifting, positive only type things, such as daily readings and the gym workouts. Um, if you guys want to see or hear daily devotionals, they're only going to be a few minutes long, so I'm going to need help with creating something that will at least give me 10 minutes, so that way I can continue with daily reading. However, if I can't think of anything, my plan is I'm going to do a daily reading on video, and then I'm going to put them all together so that way it equals 10 minutes. So without further ado, let's get on with where we left off by reading May 29th. Grace frees you from the Grace frees you from the dissatisfying claustrophobia of your individualism to enjoy the fulfilling freedom of loving and serving God. Individualism is not freedom, it is bondage. Living for yourself is not liberty, it is a self-imposed prison. Doing what you want to do, when you want to do it, and how you want to do it, it has never been the good life. It never leads anything good. Making up your own rules and following your own paths leading to disaster. God calls you to himself and commands you to follow him so that by grace he may free you from you. In calling you to obedience, God is not robbing you of liberty, but is leading you to the only place where liberty can be found. To understand this, you must look at life from the vantage point of creation and the fall into sin. As a creator, God designed you to live independent life. You were built for a life of loving, worshipful dependency and obedience. You and I just don't have the power and wisdom we would need to live an independent existence. To try to live life completely independently of God is like trying to drive a beautiful boat down a superhighway. That boat is a wonderful creation loaded with amazing design details, but it was not built to run on a hard surface. If you try to run it on land, you will destroy the boat and you will go nowhere fast. The entrance of sin into the world and into our hearts teaches us that we were not hardwired for independence. It is complicated things. The fall made us all a danger to ourselves. Because of sin in us, we think bad things. We desire bad things. We are attracted to bad things, and we choose bad things. And we are blind to much of this going on inside of ourselves. So not only do we need God's presence and his wisdom to guide and protect us, but we also need his grace to rescue us. The doctrine of creation and the fall drive us to conclude that living for ourselves, that is, working to independently rule our own little worlds, can never work. Life is only ever found when we put ourselves in the hands of our Creator and cast ourselves onto his amazing grace. An honest look at how you were put together by the Creator and at what sin did to you destroys any confidence you have in your ability to make it on your own, and drives you to the cross of the Lord Jesus Christ. It really is true that individualism is a delusion. The joyful submission is the good life, and that Jesus alone is able to transport you from one to the other. If you find more joy in serving God than yourself, you know that grace has entered your door, because only grace has the power to rescue you from you. For further study and encouragement, read John 8:31 through 38. I think this is a good passage. I did read it late. It was supposed to be May 29th. It probably would have been more prevalent then, but it is still prevalent today. We're going through a lot in our world today. We are ending, the world is still struggling with COVID-19, and we also have a lot of riots happening in the world. And I sit here and I think about how poignant this message is for today, even though I'm reading it today, and I should have read it May 29th. Anyway, I'm rambling, and I thank you for listening in, and I hope you all have a blessed day, whether you're a believer of Christ or you are not a believer of Christ. You can rest assured that I love each and every one of you equally. And only God can give me that grace. That is my belief, anyhow. So with that said, I hope you all have a wonderful, blessed day. Stay safe out there.